Thank you. Good morning. My name is Reverend Amy Carlson, and I am the Associate Pastor from Second Presbyterian Church in Baltimore. This morning, I will be serving as a member of the tech team to facilitate our online Presbytery meeting. If at any point during this meeting you have a question regarding technology, please do not hesitate to send a chat to Jennifer DeFrancesco, Andrea Hughes, Mark Hanna, Ray Mute, or myself, as we are all serving as members of the tech team this morning. We will begin with taking a moment to familiarize ourselves with the Zoom meeting platform, the settings for this meeting, and how to participate in casting motions, voting, and seeking recognition to have a voice on the floor. To begin, please update your name so that it appears first name, last name, role in the presbytery using TEC for Teaching Elder Commissioner, REC for Ruling Elder Commissioner, and Visitor for non-voting members. Please note that in the corner of my screen, my name is set as an example. To update your name, click the participant icon at the bottom of your screen. To your right, a menu will appear, and at the top of the list, you should see your own name. Hover your mouse over your name. An icon More will appear. Click More, and then click Rename, and a pop-up box will appear. In this box, type your first name, last name, REC if you are a Ruling Elder Commissioner, TEC if you are a Teaching Elder Commissioner, and Visitor if you are a non-voting member. This designation will help our tech team locate members quickly and assess that only voting members are participating in the vote. We also ask you to remove any titles, such as Reverend or Doctor, to make it easier for us to find your name. So again, please update your name so that it appears first name, last name, and role in the meeting using REC, TEC, or Visitor. For this presbytery meeting, all are invited to join with cameras, and in fact, we strongly encourage all participants to participate using their camera. While nothing replaces being together in person, it is nice to be able to look through and to remember this community that has gathered. When participating with your camera, we ask you to practice good camera etiquette by being aware of your surrounding and backgrounds. Ensure that your camera angle is centered, especially if you're looking to speak on the floor. When we pause for breaks in the meeting, we do encourage you to turn off your cameras to avoid any chance of an America's Funniest Home Video moment. Additionally, there are two ways to view the meeting. You can view the meeting in speaker view, which means whoever is speaking is large on your screen, or gallery view, which means you appear in Brady Bunch style boxes. There will be a few moments throughout the meeting where using gallery view will be nice to be able to again see the community that has gathered. You can change this by finding either speaker view or gallery view in the top right corner of your screen. Next, as an attempt to avoid any conflicting sounds or distractions, you will notice that you will not be able to unmute yourself. With that said, we do want this meeting to be as interactive as possible, and you are welcome to have a voice on the floor at any point during the meeting. To seek recognition by the moderator, you can do so by using the raise hand icon. To do this, at the bottom of your screen, you will click the participant icon. Then to the right, you will see a toolbar with Raise Hand feature. When you click this, a little blue hand will appear next to your name, and your name will actually bump to the top of the list. This will make it easier for our moderator to see that you wish to have a voice on the floor. When it is appropriate, the moderator will call upon you to speak on the floor, and at that time, the tech team will send you an invitation to unmute your mic. Let us go ahead and practice this now. At the bottom of your screen, click the participant icon. Then to the right, click the raise hand feature to ensure that you know how to seek recognition on the floor. And I can see those hands are all going up. Thank you so much. If I can invite Jen or Andrea to lower the hands. One of the most important roles as commissioner is to participate in passing motions and voting. To do this, you will click that same participant icon at the bottom of your screen. Then to your right on that same interactive toolbar, you will see a green button and a red button. If you wish to approve a motion or second a motion, you can do so by pressing the green button. When it comes time for the vote, you will click green in favor and red against. Let us go ahead and practice using those buttons now. If you are logging in from home today, go ahead and press the green button. If you are logging in from another location, say your church, please go ahead and use the red button. If you're logging in from home, use the green. If you're logging in from another location, use the red. And scrolling down, it looks like, although again, nothing replaces being together in person, a silver lining is we are logging in from the comfort of our homes with the windows open on this sunny day in Baltimore. Lovely. Thank you so much. So again, when casting the motion, you will use the green. When seconding a motion, you'll use the green. And when voting in favor, you'll use the green. And when voting against, you will use red. If when it comes time for discussion, you can raise your hand to seek recognition on the floor. And at that time, the moderator will call on you and you will receive an invitation to unmute your mic. If for some reason you have raised your hand but have not been called on, please feel free to send a chat to anyone with the designation of host in the participant list. There will come a time in this meeting where we will examine a candidate on the floor. During this time, if you wish to ask a question of the candidate, you will raise your hand and again, the moderator will call on you and you will receive an invitation to unmute your mic. At another point in our meeting today, we will have a time of question and answer with our keynote speaker. For those questions, you will send a chat for all to see, and your questions will be lifted up in that way. We will provide those instructions at the appropriate time during the meeting. But of course, if at any time you have a question, please do not hesitate to chat one of the hosts, and we will do our best to respond in a timely fashion. We are so grateful for your presence, leadership, patience, and grace as we continue to conduct the work of the church in this online world. That concludes our time of orientation, and I now yield back to the stated clerk. Thank you so much.